Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zang here, and today I've got another commentated VGC 14 match for you. Unfortunately, as you know, Battle Spot Special now does not feature VGC. It's been replaced by Special Inverse Battles, singles, which is really unfortunate because now I won't be able to live commentate matches that are on the ladder. But fortunately, I have a bunch of things in mind, including Showdown, getting live commentated sets with a lot of people I am in contact with, and fortunately enough, the 2014 May International Challenge, which is a VGC Wi-Fi tournament that Pokemon is holding. You can sign up for that on their official website. But that will be going on in just the next couple of days. Signups are about to end, so I'll be able to live commentate at least 60 matches for you guys, which is really awesome. I'll also be streaming the majority of it on my Twitch channel, which you can find in the description below, so definitely follow me on Twitch if you aren't already. And I also have a ton of battle videos that I just have saved up through playing a lot of Battle Spots, so, you know, this channel is still going to have a ton of VGC content. You don't have to worry about Battle Spot being down in terms of producing videos, so yeah, it should be exciting, and I still have a ton of things in plan. And before we get started, let's get this video up to 500 likes to support daily uploads and show your support for this series. Anyway, today my team, as you'll see here, is Kangaskhan, Salamence, Aerodactyl, and Amoonguss, so bringing back Aerodactyl, which I like to use a lot. Brian's team, which is my opponent, features Smeargle, Talonflame, Garchomp, and Kangaskhan. Shofu actually used this battle for his live commentated VGC audition, so you might recognize this battle. But I just wanted to do it again just because it was really fun, and it featured an interesting Garchomp set, and Smeargle is something we don't see too often, and it's always exciting to see what Smeargle can do. Smeargle, of course, one of the more annoying Pokemon in VGC 2014 because of Dark Void and Follow Me, and you never know what exactly it's a choice, whether it's a Choice Scarf or a Focus Sash set. So here I'm going to lead with Kangaskhan and Salamence against his Kangaskhan and Garchomp, and this is really good for me because I get the Intimidate off on both his physical attackers, and you know, just getting Intimidated off is huge. That greatly reduces Garchomp's, you know, attacking ability. Garchomp's a great Pokemon, but when it's at -1, it really can't do much. Its Dragon Claw can't even KO my Salamence. Now, both our Kangaskhan's Mega Evolve, and I know I'm risking a Speed Tie here, but regardless, I still go for the Fake Out onto his Kangaskhan because I don't want to get touched by that Garchomp's Rough Skin and potential, say, Rocky Helmet combo. I do get the Fake Out off before his does, so fortunately, you know, may have won a Speed Tie. He may have been running Adamant, but I'm not gonna complain about that. Now, I go for the Draco Meteor here onto his Kangaskhan instead of his Garchomp, expecting a Protect from Garchomp. I also know that Garchomp's not really a threat at -1, as opposed to Kangaskhan, which even at -1 can easily Power Up Punch. So I just want to get rid of it as quickly as possible, but I actually miss out on the KO, and his Garchomp goes for a Substitute. So really interesting there. That actually helps him out a lot. Now I'm scared because a Garchomp under a Substitute is never any fun to play against. I switch into a Amoonguss here because I want to conserve my Kangaskhan and the Intimidate and the Choice Scarf, of course, in general for the late game. I do get my Sucker Punch off, so I KO his Kangaskhan before it does anything, which is really great for me. Now his Garchomp surprises me and goes for a Swords Dance, and I'm like, what? Swords Dance and Substitute. Interesting idea. So that reveals to me he's probably not actually carrying Protect because, you know, he needs at least 2 attacks to use with the Swords Dance combo. We're using Talonflame here, which obviously threatens my Amoonguss, and I don't want my Kangaskhan to take as much damage from, say, a Brave Bird and Earthquake combo. So I have Rage Powder, knowing that my Amoonguss will go down here to the Brave Bird, but I'm perfectly fine with that because it means I'll be able to KO the Talonflame with a return. So things go accordingly. He does just go for the Brave Bird, so he's going to take a lot of recoil damage, around 66% there, as Garchomp just goes for the Earthquake. Fortunately, not the Dragon Claw there, as Dragon Claw, of course, would have done more damage to Kangaskhan, so Kangaskhan takes that relatively well. Of course, Garchomp now at +1 under a Substitute. I do get the return off onto Talonflame, which is good, and now I'm up 3-2, but of course, I'm facing against a Garchomp hiding behind a Substitute at +1 with the ability to Swords Dance more at any point, so I'm still pretty scared. Now, he brings in his Smeargle, and I'm really scared to see Smeargle. You know, opponents normally lead with Smeargle in VGC 2014 when they use it, but in this case, he has it in the bag. So I Protect here with Aerodactyl to scout out what he wants to do, and he goes for the King Shield, revealing to me like he's not running the Choice Scarf version, which is always good, because now I'll be able to outspeed it with the rest of my team. Kangaskhan here just does go for the Sucker Punch, and I'm happy like he went for the King Shield there, meaning Kangaskhan will be able to stay awake this turn. And I do get the Sucker Punch off, which is great in breaking that Substitute. He does have the Rough Skin, of course, and I'm going to take a bit of damage there, and he makes a smart play here, going for the Dragon Claw. You know, whether I protect it or not with Aerodactyl, I wanted to protect the Scout for the item, but it's good because he actually can't hit my Aerodactyl with anything but Dragon Claw, and now I'll be able to bring in Salamence once again to get the Intimidate off. He does get moody though, and you see his attack decreases and his special defense increases. Now Salamence comes back in. That's good because I get to intimidate the Garchomp. And here I'm expecting a complete win since I can just Draco Meteor the Garchomp. But his Smeargle is Follow Me. I totally forgot that Smeargle could even use that. You know, I always just expect Dark Void. And I actually went for the Dragon Pulse here, not wanting to miss instead of the Draco Meteor. Do you see their Smeargle takes that like a boss because of the previous... because of the special defense boost, but Rock Slide here is able to take it out, fortunately enough, with a critical hit. I'm not exactly sure whether that would have been a KO or not, because Smeargle is very frail, but I'll take that. His Garchomp does get the Dragon Claw off onto Salamence, and it is at neutral damage now. I mean, +0, because he got the Sword Stance up. I was able to intimidate him twice, but he still managed to KO me. I don't carry other attack other than Rock Slide, so at this point I know I just have to Rock Slide a bunch of times hoping for a flinch. It's a kind of cheesy way to try to win, but I mean, it's my only option, and seeing how many Rock Slides I'm going to be able to get off, it's 3 Rock Slides to hope for a flinch this turn, the previous turn, and the turn before, and the chance of that is relatively high of getting at least 1 flinch. So I finally get it there in the turn I really need it. You know, if I didn't get it there, he would have KO'd me with the Dragon Claw, and I get my 3rd Rock Slide off with the critical hit, and I am able to win the game, but that was really, really close. I kind of got bailed out with the crit on Smeargle because I went for the Dragon Pulse instead of the Draco Meteor, assuming that Smeargle was built and would have been able to survive a Rock Slide. I would have actually been able to Rock Slide the following turn anyway to KO it, but then it would have reduced my Rock Slide's damage off onto that Garchomp. I also got pretty lucky there with the flinch in the end. Of course, I was kind of fishing for the flinch. The chance of flinching, of course, is 30%, so to not get a flinch 3 turns in a row, not including accuracy, is 7/10 to the 3rd power, which is only around 34%, so the percentages were definitely on my end at that point, but still pretty fortunate. Let me know if you enjoyed that battle, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, of course, if you hadn't already. Like the battle to show your support for the series, and I should be able to get some more commentated battles that I had on BattleSpot just to continue the series. Anyway, that's it for today's battle, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace!